Hey, what's up guys, Captain Jack here. Welcome back to Car Mechanic Sim 2018, and today we're going to continue on with our story missions. We've got a Mayan M6 to work on. When driving through another city, I didn't notice the speed bump. Please check out the front suspension, because I have the impression that something is not right. Oh dear, someone was speeding over bumps, and he's broken his suspension. So front suspension. We're going to continue on with these story missions and get more things and stuff unlocked. We're not far off our next XP point. We've got our path test unlocked now. Repair bench. So it's all looking good. And we've got an Audi to work on. An Audi with a Saab back end. Those lights are so Saab. Right. So let's have a look at the list. Ooh, blimey. It's doing that again, so we can't even see the summary properly. But that's a lot of parts. I'm thinking path test it. Seeing as we have our path test now. Test path. So this is kind of weird, the test path. It's kind of part broken, part not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Also, I found out that you can go to settings and save the game manually. Right, so let's get inside. Took a bit of time to start, didn't it? So you kind of got to turn it on, and then you come to a piece of machinery, and you do you want to test? Yes. And then it starts it again, and then you can actually start to move. No? Apparently you can't move. Even though I definitely heard the engine start. So then what you have to do, because apparently it does this the first time, is you can't do anything, basically. You just cannot do a thing. You kind of have to kill the game. So give me a sec. Okay, and now that I've quit out and I'm fully reloaded, now what you have to do is come back to it again. There we go, and then it works. So basically you have to try it once, it will fail. You have to Alt F4 out of the game, kill the game. Then come back into the game, and it should work the second time. That is basically how it's been working so far. Which I'm sure they'll fix soon. Well, the rear brakes look fine, rear suspension looks fine, front brakes and front suspension not so much. Yeah, we've got some wrecked shocks here, buddy. Front shock caps and lower suspension arms. And then it's escape button to get out of the car. Let's see if we can use this doorway here. No, you can't use this door. I have to go around the other one. I want to run the test track as well, because I think that might test a few more things. I'm not sure. I think between the two they'll cover everything. I'm not sure yet because I haven't tried it. But we'll soon see if this shows us any more issues. Nice wooden steering wheel there. So the handle's a little bit nicer than the other ones did. The bump's okay. Let's see how it goes round here. Braking hard and perfect run. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Let's see, the path tested 57 items apparently. Let's see what this gives us. So, this is showing us a few more things. So we've got tie rods, sway bars, and drive axles. That's done another 25 parts. Awesome. So, I think that should be everything. Is this then the path test? Oh, it is. What are you doing back there? Get on the lifter. Right, so we're basically going to have to take all the suspension apart on this car. Let's go to overview mode. So we've got, yep, suspension. All in front. Back is fine, so it's literally just the front and all these bits here. Let's get all these off and see what that does for us. I swear I will stop right clicking at one point. So yeah, that's rusty. Everything about you so rusty. Oh, okay, I need to take that off first. Well, it's got to come off anyway. And this bit. Don't know if the spring is an issue, but oh, it's actually taking the whole lot. Oh yeah, because you take it apart off the machine, don't you? That's something I forgot about. Unscrew. And we want this lower arm here. I think that's it. The rubber bushings look fine. Everything inside there looks fine. So let's jump over to the other side. Take this side apart and see if it's much the same, which it looks like it is. Yep, same parts both sides. He must have been going some speed when he hit that speed bump. He has wrecked his engine. He's completely wrecked his suspension. He must have been doing like a ton. Surprised he hasn't taken out part of his like sump or damaged something else. So there's this much damage to the suspension. Okay, let's back out of that. Let's go look at the list. So we've got yes, all of that. So there's 2 parts not discovered. What do we reckon they're going to be? The brakes don't look too bad. Those discs aren't as rusty as you'd think. It didn't come up on any tests, so it could be something more along the lines of like, I don't know. I mean, all suspension parts would have been shown up on the test and the brake parts. So there's nothing to do with that. Oh, I know what it could be. Here. Sometimes it randomly puts this on just to try and catch you out. Oh no, wait, it's the radiator. Wow, really? Wasn't expecting that. And is that rusty in there? Is that just coloured that way? No, I think it's just coloured that way. Let's have a look. Radiator A and fan housing B. Okay. So it's all that. Right, so we've got everything. I've just suddenly had this feeling like I have these. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I have to look for. Where's the spring compressor? There it is. Separate parts. We want to separate you. Yes. Well, that's spring is off to one side a bit, isn't it? Take part from spring compressor. There we go. Separate this one. So what part is it? Actually, the whole assembly. Now the spring itself is fine, but the cap and the shock is shot. Okay, so we want the wheels as well. Oh no, those are the old wheels from the last job. Get rid of them. So we want 2 sway bar end link A's. Parts. Let's go sway. 1, 2. Let's do that and that. We want 2 inner and outers. Let's go tie. 2, 2. Get rid of you and you, and let's get rid of you and you. We want 2 front drive axle C's. Let's go front drive axle C. We want 2. 1 and 2. We want 2 lower suspension arms. Let's go lower. Oops. Go 2 of those. We want 2 front shocks and shock caps. So we want 2 front shocks. I did it again. And then front shock caps. I'm not used to you being able to actually change the amount of the thing you can buy. But that is a nice addition. I do like it. And then we want radiator fan housing B and radiator A. Radiator fan housing B and radiator A. A and fan housing B. Okay, that's everything. Let's get over here. Quite a bigger job, this one. Lots more stuff to do, which is fun. Let's put the radiator in. Let's put the fans in. Twin fan. That's that all in. Right, let's get this thing jacked up. Let's go with part mount. Oh, actually, it helps if you put the old springs back together. Of course. So much new stuff I have to get used to doing that you never used to have to do. It's fun though. I like it. I like the fact that there is a more complicated process in putting things together. And it's quite ingenious the way they've actually done it. So I'm happy about that. Let's see now. Right. Go to assembly mode. No, wrong button. As per usual. Let's get that attached. Let's get you attached. Go around this side and do the inner tie rod and outer tie rod, lower suspension arm. Oh cool, because the bushing's in separately too. All of that is reattached. Drive axle done, and wheel. And let's go this side. Shock on. Want sway bar front end link. At the sway bar. That, and that. Yes, we want you attached. Beautiful. Come on, tie rod. Yep, that's in. Outer tie rod. Front drive axle C. Wheel. I hope my inventory is empty now. And we have an empty inventory. We didn't have to do any oil. Should we bring that down? And that should be job well done. Yep, all done. 1986. I swear it was 2017. So that's quite a good bit of money. And another story job done. And XP in the bank. We've got 1 upgrade point. So we could get something like a tire tread tester. That's quite cool. Instantly examine 3 random parts the first time you see a car. Successful repair chance raised to 55. We could use the tablet. I mean, that's quite handy. It means I don't have to go around and get into the computer. I don't really care about these two, to be honest. Or that one. Scanners and such, I'd like. Let's build some points up for a little while. Just see what we can do. I mean, there's nothing there that's going to help me right this second, I think. Another Royal Crown. I read in a newspaper. Oh, don't tell me it's bringing that one back again. Okay, let's do something different. Oh, that one wants engine oil and a filter. That's a quick job. Gives a bit of XP quickly. Let's move you over to the lifter. That's not the button I wanted. That's what I wanted. So it's oil filter and change oil. Okay. Let's get you up in the sky. Can't wait till I can go to like the auction house and places like that, buy an engine and put it on this crane and just slowly work on it. Get into the more sort of customization-y kind of side of stuff. It's gonna be good fun. And the heavier jobs too, where you have to take the engine right out of the car and do all kinds of stuff to it. It's going to be good fun. So, we want you off the car. Engine oil filter. Let's go oil filter 1.4. Okay, that seems to be working. Weird. Okay. Let's go into fill mode. I got you. And for some reason the inventory screen has stopped working, which is slightly annoying. Another thing broken. I swear every time they fix one thing, 2 more things break. Should be full. And you should really check to make sure, but I never do. Car status, done. Finish order, bit of quick cash, bit of quick XP. Let's see if there's another quick one. We can probably get in one more quick one. Maverny Urs. Not touching that Mayan. Apparently it's been fixed now, but I don't care. I'm not touching it. Timing, brake problems. That's a new one. We could do timing on the Sakura Moon. That could be fun. Sakura. Right, so let's put you on lifter A. Just the timing I think it wants. Belt tension and timing belt and water pump. So yep. Just the standard stuff. Belt tensioner. Let's get you off, Water pump. There's the belt tensioner. Timing belt and water pump. Okay, so we do have to take this off as well. Wrong button. Take you off. No, not you. And you off. It's really annoying the way it moves the camera around after you've clicked on something to start removing it. It really bugs me. Oh, stop it. It's so funny about clicking on stuff. Grr. Oh, there we go. Right, get rid of that now. So we want timer belt, tensioner, and water pump. Timing belt. We want belt tensioner. We want the timing belt, and we want water pump. And that should be everything. So we've got belt tensioner, yes. We've got timing belt, yes, and we've got water pump, yes. You on, engine timing cover back on. Let's put you on. Oh, stop moving around. Belt on, tensioner on, another belt on, and done. That was definitely a quick one. That was like F1 speed change right there. Beautiful. Right, okay, I think that'll do for now. We'll leave the rest till the next episode. We've got a few jobs stacking up now, so we can get a few more things going. We are, how far are we from our next expansion? It is only costs 1, but it's, I mean, I need to unlock a couple of things on this level, I think, before we get to this level. And then after we've unlocked a couple of things on this level and this level, then we get there. So we probably need at least like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? 4 points. Shouldn't take too long. That should unlock a few things for us. So we're coming along nicely. Hopefully those weird story missions where the same one keeps popping up, that gets fixed, because that's really annoying. I think I'm also going to focus on some of the random side missions a bit as well, so I can get a few of those in. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, it's been fun, and thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I'll catch you all on the next one. So take care, everyone, and bye-bye.